Hello from New Jersey. As I said in one of my previous videos, but I probably didn't put it on my channel, if your car is 10 years old or older, and if it has or have 100,000 miles, it's probably a good time to think whether you would like to replace it. If you have place to repair your car, if you have knowledge, if you have time, for example, you can look up internet and try to figure out what the problem is, and if you would like to save money, you can have old cars. Some people prefer used cars, but if you are a busy person who have finances, who cannot afford be stranded on the road, then after 10 years after car was born, so to speak, you probably would like to replace it. My car now is 14 years old. It has about 150,000 miles on it, and little by little some parts giving up. I was driving my car and I bought it with 8 miles on it, so it was brand new. I know how it should sound, I know how it should not sound, and I noticed that from the front, somewhere over here in this area, there was some kind of unusual noise, like something was spinning pretty quietly. I was hoping that it may be a fan which was cooling the engine, but again, if I know my car, I should have thought a little bit better of it. I think what happened was this part, blue one, gave up. It's a fan switch, and I would like to show you how I would change it if you would like to have money in your pocket instead of spending it at, for example, dealership. If I would be able to fix this problem myself, blue part cost me about, roughly with the shipping and with those small parts like O-ring and that clip, blue part costed me, if I'm not mistaken, about $20, and green part cost me about $30. Total about $50. If I would have gone to the dealership, blue part, original equipment, dealership cost is $117, and I don't know about this green one. So let's say green one would cost let's say $50. So roughly, including tax, let's say $150 for both, plus hour or maybe 2 hours of labor, which roughly $100 an hour. So this repair could have cost, plus, I don't know, diagnostics, they could have charged $100. So this repair could have cost at about $300 or so. I hope to do it myself. As you can see, I already removed green part. I removed it by mistake. It may be in good condition, it may be still good part, but by mistake I didn't realize that there were two separate parts. This is sensor, green one, and this is switch. I think the problem is switch, but again, because sensor is 14 years old, I think that it may be a good time to change it as well. So I removed it on Volkswagen Passat. It's very I wouldn't say difficult job, but it's very fine-tuned job. So you need to be very patient, because this part is kind of hard to reach and hard to remove, especially when we are talking about used parts. I'm trying to open my hood. I would show you place where it was sitting, and it's very inconvenient to reach. So again, this green part, it sits over here at the very bottom. Where is this hole? I put over there cap from the bottle. white thing right where my screwdriver is. Can you see it? Right there, that white thing over there between the lines. It's pretty hard to reach and pretty hard to remove. The way you do it, the way I did it, well, first of all, of course, you can remove some of those parts in order to make it easier for you to reach. But I went around, so your hand goes on the passenger side, goes under those wires and reach that area. It's pretty inconvenient, especially if you're doing it first time. You basically don't see what you are doing. You need to go with your feelings. I am gonna to try to put this thing back, new part, and I'm gonna turn my camera off so you won't hear my thoughts about the process. And later on I would show you how blue part change. As you can see, they are pretty similar, so if you would know how first part changed, you would know how second part can be changed as well. Well, hello again. About, I think, 1 hour later, I finally was able to put that temperature sensor in my car, and very helpful was this mirror. So if you have small mirror, you can see it right there, that green part which you can see in the reflection. As you can see, connectors sit pretty well, pretty tight, and the clip goes clip like this one, goes almost parallel to the engine. So when you would install it, again, it's very inconvenient, very tight space, but it's doable. It took me about, as I said, maybe an hour, and I would suggest this is a rope which I hold clip with. I almost lost it a couple times, so if you don't want to be sitting without clip, just tie some kind of small rope, and it may be very, very helpful. Be careful with O-ring because it's in coolant. It tends to go apart from the part itself, from the sensor. So keep eye on it, and again, take your time. Hello from New Jersey again. So this is second part, switch itself, which, as I understand, needs to be changed. I already put new one. This guy over here, as you can see, this blue one, and all I need to do, remove this old part and clip back this connector, and then put clip back, and clip would be like this. So this is relevant to any car. When you work with the system, in this case it's coolant system, as you can see there is some loss of coolant, so make sure that you have not only spare parts but either distilled water. I would say about 2 glasses of coolant has been lost, and it needs to be replenished. So make sure that you have right coolant. For Volkswagens it may be G12, G13, and distilled water. Do not use regular water, and hopefully replacement of this blue switch, and in my case I replaced both green sensor and blue switch. I hope that I would ask my neighbor to give me jump start, and it would fix the problem. But again, at least this second part was with easy access. Advice I was given, when you remove this part, O-ring, which is a rubber seal which goes around this part, tend to stay inside. So don't try to put new part without removing old O-ring, because it will be too difficult if possible at all. Hopefully it was helpful. Keep in mind this procedure is similar for any car, so basically anybody can save hundreds of dollars replacing those parts by themselves. Yes, it's time consuming. If you can afford, if you have place, do it yourself and find better use for those several $100 which otherwise you would give to for example dealership. In my case, as I said, it's about between $300 and I would say $400. All right, thank you so much and see you next time. So I am ready to jump start my car, which as I understand may be wrong procedure. First battery should have been charged stationary, not through the alternator, but we would like to start it as is, just to see first of all how we would think we know that I fixed the problem. If after connecting the battery we would hear that fan is working, it means that I didn't fix the problem. It means that the problem is somewhere else. It may be something, some kind of electronic block. But I hope that when we would connect the battery, a good battery, I wouldn't hear fan noise, which hopefully would mean that I changed the right parts. I would like to show you battery. One of the reasons why I hope it would be good, it's a battery which has been made 2015. When you buy batteries, please take a look. Don't buy old batteries. I bought this battery about half a year ago, maybe 6 months ago. I prefer Excite because my previous battery worked for I believe 7 years. Excite battery, this company. I like it and I would like to support them a little bit. In regards to parts, when you buy parts, I would like to show you example of not so good part. Tank, coolant extension tank. I went with, I thought, pretty well established seller, ECS or ESC tuning here in the United States, and I got this part. It was shown as original equipment, and when I received it I was surprised to see this. See what happened? They mixed, they put letters backwards. On top of that, I would open it. When I just got, it was brand new part, original equipment as ECS tuning promised. There was wire hanging right over there inside of the reservoir, and when I asked ECS tuning to explain why I received aftermarket part made in China, and if I couldn't show you, but stamp is definitely Chinese, I was told that it's actually original equipment part and it is what it is. And I said, no guys, I made you pictures, I sent you pictures, this is not original part. And next I hear from ECS tuning, they said, yeah, because you can buy original parts only from dealership. Nobody else sell original parts. So they jumped pretty fast from yes, it was original part to of course it's not original. So when you buy parts, try to buy good parts from good manufacturers and make sure, I mean good sellers and manufacturers, and make sure that it's right part for your vehicle. Alright, battery is dying, so I hope I will be able to give you one last shot and show how a car starts. So we jump started car, and as you can see, fan on the right is spinning and fan on the left is not. And I believe this was the fan which killed my battery. So hopefully by replacing those two parts, and in this case blue part was the problem. I fixed the problem. Over here you have jumper cables. I used to work for a company in Memphis. It's called Orgill, O-R-G-I-L-L, and we had a fishing tournament, and I got these as some kind of prize. I used it maybe a couple times, but again, if your car is not brand new, if you don't want to wait for AAA, have something like this in your car. It may be either regular jumper cable, or it may be a jumper cable with battery attached, which means you don't need car to jump your car. Hopefully, again, I fixed my car, and I'm gonna put a little bit more information in description. I hope that it would be helpful for you folks, and it would save you money. Again, several $100s, including labor. I rather spend it somewhere else. Alright, again, my battery is low, so have a good one, and see you next time.